stop on which point? Tell me. Finish the problem based on the ion exchange method. Okay? Yes, okay. Today we will start the new point. Can you hear me? Huh. So write down on your notebook desalination of brackish water. Okay? The heading. Write down on your notebook. Desalination of brackish water. Okay? So you all know the hardness of water due to some impurities present in the form of salt in a water. Therefore, we call as the hard water. Okay? The water containing high concentration of dissolved solid with a peculiar taste, or it is called as a salty taste, called as a brackish water. We know the example of the sea water, hand pump water having a salty taste. The sea water is a good example of the brackish water. It contains 3.5 percentage of dissolved salt. It is totally unfit for most of the domestic and industrial purpose. So what is the effect of our body if we use the hard water? In first lecture I told that we the man suffering from the kidney stone, if it takes the hard water frequently, so it is to be some process or done on it, and it will be converted into the soft water, hard water converted into the soft water, and we drink it. Very, it is totally unfit for our domestic and industrial application. The process of removing the common salt, which salt is present, the large number of salt is present in the water, but common salt is NaCl. From such water is known as desalination. What is called as desalination? What is the definition of desalination? The process of removing common salt, for example NaCl, from such water is known as desalination. Okay, read out one time. So the process of removing the common salts like NaCl, such water is known as desalination of the solids. Okay. The next one. So the method of desalination, there is a three type of method. Which one is that? First one called as a electrodialysis, second one called as a reverse osmosis, third one called as a ultrafiltration. Is it clear? Desalination, what is called as desalination? The removing of the salt. Which salt, particularly NaCl salt, is removing from the water. The process is called as desalination. That desalination, the three types of, it is divided into three types, or it is divided into three types. First one electrodialysis, second one reverse osmosis, and third one ultrafiltration. First we will see the electrodialysis. What is mean by the electrodialysis method? Okay, the electrodialysis is based on the fact the ion present in the saline water migrates toward their respective electrodes through ion by selective membrane. I repeat it. It will be natural membrane or synthetic membrane under the influence of applied EMF. EMF is force present in that. Electricity gives, we give the electricity to that. So what is the electrodialysis? Electrodialysis is based on the fact. This is the principle. Okay, what is that? Electrodialysis is based on the fact the ion present in the saline water migrates towards their respective electrode through the ion selective membrane. It will be natural or it may be synthetic under the influence of EMF. This is the principle of electrodialysis. So electrodialysis is type of which? Desalination. What is mean by the desalination? The removing of 1 minute.
Salt.
Salt. I admitted students now. 1 minute. Okay. So desalination means removing of the salt like NaCl from the water, called as a desalination. This is the type of desalination. Three types. It is divided into three types. First one is the electrodialysis. Second one is the reverse osmosis, and third one is the ultrafiltration. Is it clear? What is mean by desalination? What is how many types are there? Okay. Is it clear to everyone? Is it clear?
Yes.
Okay. Then first, then we will see. First, electrodialysis. What is the principle of electrodialysis? Electrodialysis is based on the fact the ion present in the saline water migrates to their respective electrode through the ion selective membrane. It will be natural or it will be synthetic under the influence of EMF applied. Okay, this is the basic principle of the electrodialysis. Then how it proceed? We will see how it is proceed. Okay, by illustrate by the method of the electrodialysis. So what is this? This is the unit. Okay, the unit contains the electrode. This is the positive electrode called as anode. See on that arrow. Okay, this is called as a positive electrode and this is called as a negative electrode. It, the unit consists electrode, and this one is the ion selective membrane. Which one? Which color? Green and blue color. Okay, this one is the ion selected membrane. प्रेजेंट पुल्ड आउट ये दिया है, लेकिन मैं आपको इजी वे में समझा रही हूँ. इज इट क्लियर? सो दिस वन इज द positive electrode, this called as anode, and this one is the negative electrode called as a cathode. And this is the ion selective membrane. It is made by the rigid or plastic membrane. In the first slide we will see na, what is that? It is a natural, the membrane is natural or synthetic. So plastic is a synthetic. So it is, these membrane are thin and rigid in structure, which are also permeable to either the cation and anion. Okay, this anode is placed near the anion selective membrane, and while the cathode is placed near the cation selective membrane. Abhi, what is happen? The anode is placed, this is the anode, is placed near the anion selective membrane. See, this is the anode, positive charge, and this is the membrane having the negative Cl, NaCl. For we will take the example NaCl. Here is a place near the anode, negative charge. And while the cathode, this one is the cathode having a negative charge, is placed near the cation selective membrane. This is the green is the anion selective membrane and blue is the cation selecting membrane. Is it clear? Is it clear to everyone? Huh. So what is that? The two anode. This is, you consider this is the unit. One is the cathode, one is the anode. Okay. The membrane near to the anode is anion selective, that is a green color, and the membrane which are near to the cathode, which is blue in color, this is the cation selective membrane. Is it clear to all? Placed near the cation selective membrane. Then what happen when direct electric current pass? Right, read the below line. When the direct electric current pass through the saline of water, Na plus ion start moving to the plus ion start moving to the towards the negative pole. Plus ion goes to the negative pole and minus ion goes to the positive pole. That is start moving the positive pole, that is the anode, and negative ion goes to the cathode side through the membrane. As a result, the concentration of brine means salty water. The concentration of brine means salty water is decreases and the central desalination brine removed to the central compartment. Result, that is the concentration of brine is decreases in the central compartment while it is increases in a two sides of compartment. Means where the pure water form in the center part. See the arrow here. The center part, the pure water can be formed, and the concentration is increases which side? Both the compartment. This compartment as well as this compartment, the concentration increases, and we can get the pure water from the center part because of the brine level is decreases. Brine level is decreases. Okay. It replaced by the fresh water or seawater. Is it clear what is mean by electrolysis? Suppose you take, you need cathode, anode. Anode having positive charge, cathode having a negative charge, and two type of membrane is placed in between them. Okay, so which that what happened that the unit, the membrane are this, what is the speciality of this membrane? These membrane are thin and rigid and which are also permeable to either entry of the cation or anion. The anode is placed, here is the anode is placed near the anion selective, green color having a anion selective membrane, while the cathode is placed near the cation selective membrane. Okay, and when the direct current is passed through the saline water, current pass kiya आपने, then what happen? Plus charge goes into the plus anion. Suppose Na goes into the cathode and chlorine is goes into the on the anode. So what happen? The concentration is changes. The concentration, highly concentrated area, that is the two compartments, and middle compartment having the pure water because the concentration of brine is decreases in the central part of the unit and we can get the pure water. This is the or process of the electrodialysis. Okay, electrodialysis. Then what is the important here? What is the an electrodialysis cell is based on same principle by use the practical purpose. It contains a large number of paired set of rigid plastic membrane under the pressure. One diagram is there, one I will show you. It contains large number of pair set of rigid plastic membrane under the pressure about 5 to 6 kg meter square. Saline water is passed between the membrane pair and electric field is applied, then perpendicular to direction of water flow. The principle is similar to as discussed above. This is the example, one example of the electrodialysis cell. So main what is happen, and that electrodialysis process when it is applied, In this method, we can use that we can get a pure water from the salty water. It is the main basic principle of the electrodialysis method. So, what is the advantage of this process? It is the most unit is very compact. This is the advantage of the process. What is that? The unit is compact, and second advantage, the process is economical as the cost of installation of the plant and its operational expenses are less, very less. So you think like an engineer about the expenses charged. The process is very economical. You can get a very low price. The process is economical, and the cost of installation in a any plant, water plant is there, boiler, in the boiler industries also we can use this type of plant. So the for softening of water purpose, softening of water, the process is economical as the cost of installation of the plant and its operational expenses are very less. By this method, it is called as a electrodialysis method. Okay, then second one, we will see the electrodialysis. Second one, what is the second one? That is the reverse osmosis. Reverse osmosis. Then second, we will see the reverse osmosis. 1 minute. Ah. So what is mean by the reverse osmosis? There are various membrane technique available for the separation of the solute on the basis of their pore size, which included reverse osmosis or ultrafiltration. Two types, again, reverse osmosis, or it is second type is ultrafiltration also. So what is mean by first osmosis? Then we will see the reverse osmosis. I think you studied in a 12th standard. Osmosis. What is mean by osmosis? I will told you. What is that? When two solution of unequal concentration are separated by semi-permeable membrane, does not allow the movement of solute particle. So what is that? When two solution of unequal concentration are separated by semi-permeable membrane, flow of solvent takes place from low concentration to high concentration solution side due to the osmosis. Okay, it is called as the osmosis. What is the main theme here? The concentration liquid is there, or solute or solvent is there, the flow of solvent low concentration to high concentration. क्या याद रखना है आपको? Osmosis means low concentration to high concentration. The two solution of unequal concentration can be separated by semi permeable membrane, but the flow of solution कैसा होता है? Low to high, called as a osmosis. Okay, then what is called as a reverse osmosis? अभी osmosis में क्या देखा हमने? Then reverse, sorry, low concentration to high concentration through semi permeable membrane. अभी reverse में क्या देखने का है हमको? The reverse osmosis, read out what is I have given in the slide. Reverse osmosis is a process in which the pressure is greater than osmotic pressure. इसमें ऑस्मोसिस में हमने प्रेशर डेवलप नहीं किया, लेकिन इसमें प्रेशर लगेगा आपको. इफ द हाइड्रोस्टैटिक प्रेशर इज एक्सेस ऑफ ऑस्मोटिक प्रेशर इज अप्लाइड द हाई कॉन्सेंट्रेशन सॉल्यूशन साइड, तो सॉल्वेंट स्टार्ट मूविंग फ्रॉम, here is the change, higher concentration to lower concentration side compartment through the semi permeable membrane. This is called as a reverse osmosis. अभी osmosis में क्या देखा हमने? What is that? Osmosis is called as low to high, and reverse osmosis high to low through the semi permeable membrane. Both are the same, through the movement of the solution through the semi permeable membrane. But in the osmosis, the solvent is flow by low concentration to high concentration, and reverse osmosis it will be high concentration to low concentration. So this is given in the osmosis phenomena virtual of the यही दिया है उसमें. Okay, then concentration, thus process are reverse osmosis, pure solvent is separated from its contaminated. What happened? The reverse osmosis, in reverse osmosis what happened? The solvent is separated from its contaminants. होता है. ओके, इट्स कंटामिनेट्स जो भी impurities है उसमें. ओके, rather than removing the contaminated water. The membrane filtration is called superfiltration, or it is also called as a hyperfiltration also. Okay, so what is important here? The process reverse osmosis. Reverse osmosis, pure solvent is separated from contaminated rather than removing contaminated from water. The membrane is filtration, also called as a superfiltration or hyperfiltration. You take a simple example. What is the tea? If we form the tea in the kitchen, then we filtrate through the filter. चाळणी म्हणतो आपण, गाळणी त्याला. Okay, then what happen? All the filter solvent can be come down into the cup and solute remain in the filter. Same process. What is that? The process reverse osmosis, pure solvent is separated from its contaminated rather than removing contaminated from the. हम ऐसा नहीं कर सकते, उसमें से क्या है, पूरा टी निकाल के सिर्फ टी कप में डाला. So removing of the contaminated from the water, the membrane is filtration is called as a superfiltration or hyperfiltration also. Okay, so this is the technique. It is a main theme. Reverse osmosis, low concentration to high concentration. In the reverse osmosis, high concentration to low concentration through the membrane. And the process of reverse osmosis is pure solvent is separated from its contaminants rather than removing the contaminant from the water. The membrane filtration is also called as a superfiltration. So what is that? Industrial application. Industrial application, due to the capital cost of the simplicity, operation cost, reverse reverse osmosis. Okay, this one. High concentration, semi-permeable membrane and low contaminant. So what happened here? See very carefully. This is the high concentrated solution. The many impurities are present in that. Applied the pressure on it. Okay, this is the pressure, red symbol pressure, and this is the membrane. Okay, semi permeable membrane. Then what happen? It can be separated from the contaminants rather than removing the contaminate from the water. This membrane of filtration is called as a superfiltration or hyperfiltration. It is also called as, this membrane is called as a superfiltration or also called as a hyperfiltration. So this is called as a reverse osmosis process. Reverse osmosis, industrial application, due to the capital here, due to the capital cost of the simplicity, operating cost of the high reliability, reverse osmosis is used for the desalination, purification of brackish and seawater for drinking, industrial use at high pressure boilers. High pressure boilers में भी ये use करते हैं. This is again the, this one, this type of the high pressure boiler are present. Okay, high pressure boiler. So what is important? If the hydrostatic, this is the hydrostatic pressure, in excess of osmotic pressure is applied on higher concentration solvent, this one is the higher concentration solvent, is start moving from high to low, lower concentration side compartment through this semi permeable membrane. This is a principle of reverse osmosis. Is it clear to everyone? Is it clear to everyone?
Yes, ma'am.
Huh. The process of reverse osmosis is pure solvent is separated from its contaminated rather than removing the contaminated from the water. The membrane is called as a superfiltration or hyperfiltration also. Okay, this is called as a reverse osmosis. Very small point is this. Then second one called as a ultrafiltration. Third one, sorry. third one, what is that? Ultrafiltration. Ultrafiltration, would read out carefully. Ultrafiltration is a cross flow of separation. Cross flow. So what is the principle of ultrafiltration? The liquid stream to be treated flow stagnantly along the membrane surface, thereby producing the two stream. Then the stream of liquid come through the membrane is called as a permeated. Ultrafiltration is a separation process by using the membrane with a pore size in the range of 0.001 micron. Okay. Amount of specific left in the permeated will depend upon the characteristics of the membrane, operational condition, quality of feed. Okay. What is the process of this? I will give one diagram. Okay, for this protein, sugar and water separation through this membrane. Okay, so different water, sugar and proteins having a different type of molecular structure. Okay, so what is that process? It is used a membrane with a pore size in the range of 0.01 to 0.001 micron. The other liquid stream is called as a concentrated, which get progressively concentrated into the spaces removed by the membrane. In the cross separation method, therefore, the membrane itself does not act as a collector of the ion molecule and collider. So what is that? It membrane filtration in which hydrostatic pressure, ultrafiltration, 1 minute. This will one diagram is there. Okay, fresh water and salty water, pressure, semi-permeable membrane. So what happened? It is a membrane filtration in which hydrostatic pressure force a liquid against semi-permeable membrane. Then what happened? The suspended solid and solid of high molecular weight, while the water and low molecular weight solute pass through the membrane. What happened here? The pressure in that the high molecular weight are retained in the same compartment, while the water with a low molecular weight solute can be passed through the membrane. Means this molecule का weight high है, they are remain they are in the same compartment. Only goes the low molecular weight with the water. Low molecular weight molecule with the water. I will give the another example for that. See this left side diagram, ultrafiltration. So see the solute side molecule. Okay, if the high molecular weight is there, orange color. Okay, high molecular weight are remain in the same compartment, and solvent with a low molecular weight goes into the another compartment. So this is the ultrafiltration. So what is important here?
And this is reverse osmosis process.
No, ultrafiltration. This is not reverse osmosis.
Ultrafiltration.
Okay. So what is ultrafiltration? Here another diagram. This is the difference between reverse osmosis. I will show you. Okay. This is the ultrafiltration. What happened? The ultrafiltration is separation process. ये सब सेपरेशन प्रोसेस है, ये नोट डाउन कर लो आप. ओके, अल्ट्राफिल्ट्रेशन इज अ सेपरेशन प्रोसेस यूजिंग द मेम्ब्रेन विद डिपेंड अपॉन पोर साइज इन द रेंज ऑफ पोर साइज पे डिपेंड है दिस फिल्ट्रेशन. ओके, इफ 0.1 to 0.01 micron, it's membrane filtration in which the hydrostatic force is applied. Here we can apply this is the unit having two compartment. I will explain this is the compartment, two compartments. Okay, the solvent is present in that. The concentrated solvent are here. Okay, see on this arrow here. The hydrostatic pressure is applied on the. Okay, then what happened? And pink color showing the semi-permeable membrane. Okay, ultrafilter membrane. Here, ultrafiltration membrane. Then what happen if the pressure is applied? Then hydrostatic pressure force liquid against semi-permeable membrane. The suspended, listen carefully, the suspended solid and solute of high molecular weight are retained. Retain means jahan ke wahan, high molecular weight. This big molecule showing the high molecular weight. Okay, they are retained. Retain means this compartment. They are retaining. यही compartment में रह जाते हैं. Okay, while water and low molecular weight, water and low molecular weight solute can pass through the semi-permeable membrane. This small molecule you see na, that small molecule and water are passed through this pink color is called as membrane. The pink color goes into the another compartment. Okay, pass through the membrane. The ultrafiltration, is it clear?
मैम हायर कंसंट्रेशन से लो कंसंट्रेशन में जा रहा है.
This is for reverse osmosis.
बट मैम इसमें भी तो यही प्रोसेस है.
हाँ, this is for reverse osmosis and ultrafiltration. But reverse osmosis में क्या difference है? वहां सभी पार्टिकल जाते हैं low to high. Is it clear? And ultrafiltration में क्या होता है? What? The big size molecule remain in the compartment and only the small size molecule with a solvent goes into the another compartment. The solvent and other dissolved component are passed through the membrane is known as permeated, and the component does not pass through the membrane, it is known as retained. This is called as a permeate. A small molecule जो दिख रहा है ना आपको, it is called as a permeate. Why it is permeate? Because they are passed through the membrane. Therefore, it is called as a permeate. And this big molecule is called as a retained. Why it is called as a retained? Because they are not permitted to goes into the semi-permeable membrane. Therefore, it retained into the same chamber. Therefore, it is known as a retained. It is fundamentally not different from the reverse osmosis. ये ज्यादा difference नहीं है reverse osmosis and ultrafiltration में. Applied pressure are sufficient to achieve the high flux rate from the ultrafiltration membrane. The flux or the membrane define the amount of permitted produced per unit area of the membrane surface per unit time, which expressed as a gallon per square foot per day, as a cubic meter or per meter per day. Okay, so what is the difference? High molecular weight are retained into the same compartment, only allow the low molecular weight and solvent through the semi-permeable membrane called as a ultrafiltration. But when the pressure is applied on that, it is very important, the pressure is applied on that, therefore it is called as a ultrafiltration. The industrial uses, what is the advantage of ultrafiltration? Ultrafiltration remove the high molecular weight substance, colloidal material and organic and inorganic polymer molecule, because only the high molecular weight species are removed. The osmotic pressure, the difference across the membrane surface is negligible. Pressure are therefore sufficient to achieve high flux rate from the ultrafiltration membrane. These three are advantage of the ultrafiltration. And what is the disadvantage of ultrafiltration? The low molecular weight, organic and ions such as the sodium, calcium, magnesium, chloride and sulfate are not removed from the water. So this is the disadvantage of the ultrafiltration, but only you can use for the differentiated the molecule like the water, sugar and proteins from through this membrane, but not a salt. This is called as the ultrafiltration. So this one I am having the difference between the reverse osmosis and ultrafiltration. Osmosis, and this is the reverse osmosis. The first one, this diagram, osmosis and reverse osmosis. I will show one minute. First, I will show you. So, are you clearly seen? Are you clearly seen? Huh. See, this is the osmosis. What happened in the osmosis? Water solvent is there. Okay. Then the solvent is goes to the, this one is the low concentration. You see that low concentration? See the arrow. Okay. And solution goes to the high concentration. This is the arrow showing. Okay. This is the osmosis, called as osmosis. Okay. What is the reverse osmosis? What is the reverse osmosis? Here the pressure is applied. See the arrow. Okay. External pressure. Okay. This is the sea water. Then this is the high concentration. Huh? This arrow goes to the high concentration to low concentration. Okay. Yellow color semi permeable membrane. Okay. Semi permeable membrane called as a reverse osmosis, or it is also called as a super filtration. पहले मैंने बताया ना सुपर फिल्ट्रेशन, इट इज ऑल्सो कॉल्ड एज अ सुपर फिल्ट्रेशन और hyper filtration also, because they separated from contaminated and removing the contaminated from the water, called as a super filtration. ये हो गया अभी low to high, and reverse में applied the force and then it goes to high to low, called as a reverse osmosis. Is it clear to everyone? Osmosis and reverse osmosis. Is it clear to everyone? हाँ, ये हो गया. ओके. देन रिवर्स अभी हम देखते हैं. 1 मिनट. अभी व्हाट इज द डिफरेंस बिटवीन द अल्ट्रा फिल्ट्रेशन, ये रिवर्स ऑस्मोसिस. हाँ, reverse osmosis and ultrafiltration retain the water from the protein, lactose and minerals. Remain in the same compartment, and only the water and small molecule, water, lactose and mineral, are goes into the another compartment through this semi-permeable membrane, called as a ultrafiltration. This is called as a ultrafiltration, and this is called as a reverse osmosis. Concentration to high concentration to low concentration, and here the big molecule can be retained in the same compartment, and only the small molecule can goes, small molecule with the water can goes into the another compartment, called as a ultrafiltration. One. Okay, is it clear? So what is the industrial application? Last one. Industrial application. It is used in industry to separate the suspended solid from the solution. The particle that remove by varies in size, and their removal is function of the pore size. It is depend upon pore size. Paint recovery in the automotive industries. It is widely used in the fractional of milk and whey and the protein fraction isolation, removal of colloids, It is used in many industrial applications, including the powder, food, pharmaceutical, and biotechnology and semiconductor industry. So, wide application of the this ultrafiltration. It is different, widely used in the industries also. It is also used in fractional and milky and whey products. So what is the industrial application? Read out one time. It is used to industry to separate the suspended solid from the solution. The particles that are removed vary in size. Their removal of function of the pore size, paint recovery in the automotive industries. It is widely used in fractional of the milk, whey of protein, fractionating, isolation, removal of the colloidal. It is also used in many industrial applications, including the powder, food, and pharmaceutical, for biotechnological, and semiconductor industries. Advantage, we will already seen that ultrafiltration remove high molecular weight substance, colloidal material, organic, inorganic, polymer molecule, because only the high molecular weight specifies are removed. Osmotic pressure different across the membrane surface, negligible. Low applied pressure are used, therefore sufficient achievement of high flux rates and ultrafiltration membrane. Disadvantage क्या है इसके? Low molecular weight organic ions such as sodium, calcium, magnesium, chloride, and sulfate are not removed by the ultrafiltration method. This is called as ultrafiltration method. This is called as a reverse osmosis. Okay, and this is called as a electrodialysis. The method of desalination. Three method. So हमने क्या क्या देखा आज? Tell me three important point. What is that points? Tell me what is that point?
Osmosis, reverse osmosis,
हाँ.
and ultrafiltration.
Osmosis, reverse osmosis, and ultrafiltration. These are method. These types are. This is the method of. This is the method of. Tell me. This is the method of.
Desalination.
This is the method of desalination. What is mean by the desalination?
Removing
Akash,
salt component.
Akash, tell me. Removal of salt. Which type of salt? Sakshi, tell me. Sakshi, Sakshi, Mokal.
Yes, ma'am.
Tell me what type of salt is there?
Ma'am, NaCl.
So how many types? It is divided into how many types? Aditya, Aditya, tell me.
Ma'am?
Types of desalination. Aditya, tell me.
Osmosis, by
Huh?
osmosis, reverse osmosis, ultrafiltration.
And first method? केशव माने कल नहीं थे आप. Tell me. First method.
Electrolysis.
What? Tell me
Electrodialysis.
now. Tell me, Om, tell me what is mean by electrodialysis? Electrodialysis means electrodialysis. What is mean by electrodialysis? Tell me the electrodialysis. Electrodialysis. What is mean by electrodialysis? It is based on the fact ion present in the saline of water migrate toward the respective electrode. Manisha, Manisha, Manisha from division C. Prajakta. Prajakta. Tell me. Electrodialysis.
It is the method in which the ions of the salt present are pulled out of the salt water by passing the current using electrodes and reaching thin plastic membrane pair.
Okay. Then what is the process, actual process, what happened when applied the current on this unit? Actual process, when the current is applied, then what happened when the current is applied? Disha?
Hello, ma'am.
Disha told me, when the current is applied in the unit, what happened?
Ma'am, the direct current is applied to
Huh?
the unit
Huh?
that is light water. The sodium
Having
ion causes the
sodium ion start toward the,
membrane.
but which, moving which side? Moving which side?
Anode side.
To the anode side. Na having a which charge? Ion sodium having a positive charge. Okay, then it goes to the cathode. And negative pole. And chlorine having the negative charge is goes to the
Charge is towards positive.
called as a anode. Okay, it is clear to everyone. This is the principle. It is clear to everyone. What is the advantage of the electrodialysis? Tell me the advantage. Two advantages. Okay. Okay. This is called as a electro. You can understand only theme and diagram through the semi-permeable membrane. What happened? Actual process. The unit consists the electrode and ion selective membrane. These membrane are thin and rigid. Which one is the membrane? Showing the blue and green color. Is it clear? The which is permeable to either cation and anion. The anode is placed near the anion selective membrane and cation is selective membrane, while the cathode is placed near the cation selective membrane, and the charge is passed, the ion is passed through the semi-permeable membrane, and middle compartment become a free from impurities and it is converted into pure water. Okay, then osmosis. Tell me the reverse osmosis process. कौन बोलेगा reverse osmosis? This is the diagram. Reverse osmosis.
Solvent of higher concentration flow through the semi-permeable membrane to the lower concentration. It's called reverse osmosis.
It's called as a reverse osmosis. Okay, अभी देखो आपने रिवर्स ऑस्मोसिस बोल दिया. अभी आप ये देखो, ये बोलो मुझे अल्ट्रा फिल्ट्रेशन. सो यू कैन आइडेंटिफाई द डिफरेंस. चलो अल्ट्रा फिल्ट्रेशन.
Only high molecular weight solids retain हो जाएगा मैम. Higher concentration.
Okay beta, process is same, बराबर है. All the process of reverse osmosis and ultrafiltration is same. Only the difference between them that high molecular weight ion can be retained in the same compartment, and only the small molecular weight and solvent goes into the another chamber through the semi-permeable membrane. Is it clear to all? Is it clear to all, student?
Yes, ma'am.
The difference between the ultrafiltration and the reverse osmosis. Okay, then we will stop here now. Okay, division C, give me the attendance. Division C student. Okay, first.